MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Sanchez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI. Adam Warren will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First offering on its way. Belted high and deep into right center. Judge ranging back, still going back. Gone! Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Stanton has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's hit 8 home runs in his last 10 games. Did you hear me? That's 8 bombs in his last 10 games. Whatever you're doing, stop and watch this guy hit. He's been putting on a show.
Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, third baseman,
Next up from New York, Todd Frazier. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Warren, originally from the state of Alabama. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Line softly toward the hole, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this. Here's Neil Walker. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
second baseman, Neil Walker.
And now a pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruce has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
Hit on the ground to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Into the box, Adam Warren.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run, no hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and no one left.
Leading off for the Mets, first baseman.
So digging in now, Dominic Smith. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on his horse. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hicks going back at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Stepping in now, Matt Harvey. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The Mets do. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Hicks. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-0. This is flared right back over the mound. And that's the first out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Harvey over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Throw to first, but he's back in safely. Hicks, base runner at first with 1 out. And that misses 1-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2-1 the count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Conforto looking up, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world, and when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a hard liner. Foul. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Cespedes. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Next for New York, Neil Walker. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Drury reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Sent out to straightaway center field. Conforto moves over, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jose Reyes.
Here's the pitch.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
0-1, here it comes. Missed with a slider.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good two-strike slider right there. I think that would fool him, and the umpire, too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it. One down.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 0-1 on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here's the 0-2. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Two out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Cespedes currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting amongst National League left fielders, so the fans are certainly rewarding him for the season he's had to this point.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
No balls and 1 strike. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So, what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an interleague game.
Here's a strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat it.
Liner toward right center. Conforto arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that misses, ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Warren at second. Gregorius on at first with 2 down. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Leading off the inning, Jay Bruce, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Bruce swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out. Ready for another chance? Todd Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 10 for him on the year. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Grounded up the first baseline. Bird gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Shoots this one over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Line drive to center field. Conforto is right there, 1 down. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Hit sharply toward the right side, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batter number 14. Second baseman.
Here's Neil Walker, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there for strike 1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Harvey, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto as he rips it on the ground to second. Gloved by Walker. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brandon Drury will bat next. Set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost flew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger. His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding in, Didi Gregorius, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Ball and 2 strikes.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Hit to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. And the deficit. Jonathan Holder enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 65.
Ready for another shot now. Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch of the at-bat. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun.
The right fielder, number 19. Shea.
Here's Jay Bruce now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see there, they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike. Holder is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Gregorius. And there's out number 2.
Now batting,
Dominic Smith will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And he will be safe at the plate as he's able to sneak in ahead of the tag, and it's 6-4.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Standing in now as Drupal Cabrera. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. Mets out in front, 6-4. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Aaron Judge will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Looking to send him packing again. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And it's fouled away.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to 3rd, and there are 2 away.
The batter, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ballgame. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Ripped down the line. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruce giving chase. And that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of MLB Network's. Ready once again, Kevin Plawecki will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
In comes Judge.
1 away.
The pitcher, number 33, Matt Harvey.
Adrian Gonzalez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Oh, here's the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. And the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Sanchez corrals it, and a good throw just beats him. Gonzalez is retired, 2 down now. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Into the box, Jose Reyes.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning.
Wow, and they end the inning with the caught.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Drury. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Smith is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 30.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He went down on strikes last time up. And now pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Sewald, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Popped him up. Frazier has a play. 2 gone. Jacoby Ellsbury will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22.
Here's a high pop-up. Frazier calls for it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees.
digging in once again, Michael Conforto. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Yoenis Cespedes goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
And that's upstairs, running the count at 3-1. Todd Frazier would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. Anthony Swarzak comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-1. Fouled away. Popped him up. Frazier on the move. Makes the play. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Aaron Hicks. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. 1 out. Nobody on. This is flared out towards second. And this is taken for the out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The New York Mets took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Matt Harvey earns his 6th winning.